16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Starts with a run from H.N. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Here's Willis. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.N. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. You look at this Arizona defense. This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment. So this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Getting this quickly to Berrios. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
From the 46, here's second down and a yard. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short one here, caught by McBride. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Cardinals at 9-5 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray, being chased out left. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and 8. Shotgun now for Murray. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Matt Amendola now for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it down to the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after during the draft after free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
On first down, Willis. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Willis will try again here after the pick six. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. So he stopped for no gain, and that's going to bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The second down throw by Willis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. You look at this Arizona defense, and this unit very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
Right back to the air with Willis. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now they'll throw here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Willis. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Again to throw. Willis on second down. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Achane gets it from the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
From the gun, here's Willis. Touchdown, Dolphins! A great play there. 29 yards. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a 3rd and 6. That pass complete to Moore. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Up the middle, it's Williams. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. Throw left side, held in by McBride. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Zone coverage here defensively. They're going to let their tight end run a drag across the field. This is where a linebacker gets forced to pass him off. That time, the receiver gets lost a little bit, and he's able to make the catch and pick up good yardage and a first down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On play action, it's Murray. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays, eat up chunks of yardage, and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They go play action with Willis. Sliding out of the pocket. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rush decisions or another turnover.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw, it's Murray. And that is caught. It's Ridley. So they'll accept that penalty, and that will, of course, move the football up the field. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Fights loose. Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. To throw is Murray. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Murray now on first down. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Second and 5. From the gun, Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tyson Williams, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is...
everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Flush to his right. The improv on the scramble though gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
On 2nd down, Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient at picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'll guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Now Murray off play action. On the move to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Elijah Higgins as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Dolphins 7. Keep the pressure on them, defense. Come on, D, come on. Go, D. Stop him here.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They start the second half here with Williams. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Williams. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 63 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He finds his target. It's Evans. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Murray now on 1st down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
First down, Murray. Staying on his feet. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Can't give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Throw complete out to Isabella. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And you start to think, if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
Willis looking to throw on first down. They set up the screen. Achane has it. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Willis. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, Willis to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 17. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Murray. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He completes it to Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona 1st.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Screen play set up for Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They fake the handoff, now Murray. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunky yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yard.
And a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd-and-1. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Just need a yard here, 2nd-and-1. Now Willis. He'll dump this off to Achane. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a 2nd-and-10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd-and-5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Down inside the 10. Touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Dolphins 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got the two-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw, it's Murray. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Willis looking to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Willis, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. This is caught. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Stephen Carter, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And quickly they get to the line. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Willis will look to throw it. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Dolphins first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Now Achane on 1st and 10 to about the 35, 2nd down. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, Willis. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. Throw caught by Achane. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
So it's a win here for the Arizona